Now Zion's career, that version we all hope for, that's done. Not because he's guilty of anything, but because he's moving reckless. He keep messing with women who got nothing to lose, while he got everything on the line. That's a losing game every time. And it ain't just regular drama. Bro chose the worst of the worst. The type that'll blow everything up just to go viral. That superstar arc, that chapter's closed. Man, I knew Zion was soft in the head the minute I heard he was dropping $100K a month on Mariah Mills. Be for real. A washed up clout chasing corn star? 100 bands? Monthly? Look, bad decisions happen. To really think that was gonna end well, she wasn't gonna flip on him the moment the deposit stops hitting, that's next level dumb. You ain't just paying for silence. You basically renting your own downfall on a monthly plan. As soon as that money dried up, boom, she flipped. Zion got another chick pregnant, and that's all it took. She ain't wasting no time. She hit the internet like she was pressing detonate. Started exposing him left and right, like it was part of the plan the whole time. It wasn't love, it wasn't loyalty, it was business. And once the cheeks bounced, so did her silence. She started going wild, posting receipts, dropping private pics, tagging the Pelicans like she's trying to get bro kicked off the squad, tossing out allegations like flyers, but that's what they do. You don't hand ammo to somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. And worse, you don't feed them, spoil them, then think you can cut them off clean like it's sweet. It don't work like that. You feed a wolf, don't act surprised when it bites you soon as the food's gone. The girl he left Mariah Mills for? Man, it's the wild one right here. The same chick who went viral butt naked throwing hands in the middle of the Bronx like it was a WWE street match. Bro, you worth 100 million, and this the talent pool you pulling from? And of course, now she bringing drama. Word is they broke up, but she's still popping up, breaking into his spot, putting hands on the new girls he inviting over. This man stayed collecting red flags like he playing soccer. Now Zion was supposed to carry the league, be the next LeBron, but now he's just sitting out, and not because of his injuries. His personal life is in shambles. All them bad choices with women, they finally caught up. He's got a wild lawsuit on him now, with serious allegations. And in this era, the truth don't even matter anymore. Look at Deshaun Watson, maybe even Shannon Sharp, because we all know just the accusation can ruin you. Just like Diddy. Once that civil suit hit, prosecutors start digging. One little technicality, and they got you. Zion's in that same mess now. And even if it's nonsense, that don't save your rep. The lawsuit got filed in LA Superior Court. And of course, they use an alias to sue Zion. That's always been wild to me. Someone can throw the most disgusting allegations your way, ruin your name, and still hide behind a fake identity? You gotta wear all that heat like the jersey. No pun intended. But you also have to get dragged through the headlines. And even if you win, that stain don't wash off. Meanwhile, they walk around untouched, back to normal life like they didn't just try to destroy you. You left with the damage. They dip with no accountability. So apparently, Zion met this Jane Doe back in 2018 when he was still a freshman at Duke, and their relationship suddenly lasted all the way until June 2023. Now throughout that time, she's claiming Zion was on some controlling behavior, saying he violated her, threatened her, and put her through all kinds of abuse, sexual, physical, emotional, and financial. She said it happened across multiple states, Louisiana, California, and a few others. But the part that really threw me was this: financial violation claim. What that even mean? He was paying your bills, keeping you laced up for a while, and then stopped? So now it's a violation because the money ain't flow no more? That don't sound like abuse. That sound like dependency turned sour. And to me, that right there, big red flag. Now it's a red flag off top. You're saying all this started in 2018 and went on till 2023. So we're supposed to think that you stayed with this dude for 5 years while all this was going on? And for what reason? And then you throw in financial abuse. What does that even mean? That is the first time I've ever heard of that. That whole thing reminds me of the old joke from Chris Rock. Just because I go to Outback and get a steak doesn't mean next time I come back they owe me a burger. So financial abuse? I'm sorry, you gotta break that down, because to me it sounds more like regret than abuse. She claims that on September 23rd, 2020, she and Zion were in Beverly Hills when the alleged assault happened. According to her, Zion's agent picked her up from a hotel and brought her to his place. Zion showed up late, and she says he came in disrespectful, calling her stuck up and dropping the B word. From there, she says it turned physical. He allegedly pinned her down, forced himself on her despite her saying no, took her phone, threw it, choked her, and held her phone for a while. That's what she's putting in the lawsuit. Now look, I'm not saying that these dudes can't be weird behind the scenes, because a lot of them are. But this story, no real details, no name, Just some vague he said, she said back from 2020? And the biggest red flag? You say he violated you, but you stayed with him for 3 more years. You even linked back up next month. That don't add up. She says Zion violated her, broke her phone, did her dirty. Real graphic. But then, 17 days later, she's back with him like none of that ever happened. Now she claimed it happened again on October 10th. Says she told him she was headed to San Diego. He snapped, threw stuff, slammed her, pinned her down, and did it all over again. Says he took her phone and laptop, wouldn't let her get help. But if you left, what stopped you from getting medical care? You wasn't locked in the house, so why'd you keep going back? It don't add up. So let me get this straight. He violated you, allegedly, twice in 17 days, brutally, but you kept going back. It's tough for folks on the outside to believe that, especially when there's real women, real victims who have gone through this once and barely survived it. But you say this was a pattern for 3 years? You name no doctors, no timestamps, no witnesses, just vague claims. To me, that don't sound like truth. That just sounds like a flashy headline. And now, the long list of transgressions that go from 2020 to 2023, but still, not one solid receipt in sight. So now they say all this happened across California, Louisiana, Texas, and Oregon, 2020 to 2023. Claims include he strangled her till she passed out, smothered her, beat her, kicked her, locked her in rooms, tracked her, broke into her place, even threatened to kill her and her family. But if this man was that dangerous, why follow him across 4 states? If Cali was that bad, why let it happen again in Texas, or Louisiana, or Oregon? She says he threw stuff at her, took her car keys and phone, even filmed her without consent and threatened to leak it. Now look, if any of that's true, Zion, you're a full-blown weirdo. But leaking vids online? Come on now. A $100 million NBA player risking all that for revenge? That ain't just dumb. It's unbelievable. And here's where it gets real messy. Not from the first woman, but the one that came next. Once one story hits, lawyers start digging. Now every woman you ever touch becomes potential ammo. And Zion, you got the NBA bag. NBA money, big name deals. They know you'll pay just to protect the brand. Now look, Mariah Mills already jumping in, saying you did the same thing to her. So you guessed it. It's open season now.
Everybody deserves a chance to be heard, and I hope me and any of the other victims, I just hope we all get justice. And the amount of bashing, humiliation, slander, and threats that I've been receiving these last 3 years have been a lot, and it's causing me a lot of stress, emotional distress, and I just hope we all can come to justice and this all can be resolved and nobody has to relive all these things ever again.
Zion, it's bad. I know Tony Busby's at his house doing the Birdman when he sees his lineup of women ready to testify against you. You a $100 million NBA star. You think every woman you smash since blowing up is gonna stay silent? Especially the ones who walked away empty? And Mariah Mills? She's been on your neck. Tried to extort you for $60K last year. Now she'll say whatever Tony Busby needs to hear.
Guys, I literally did not want to come to the internet, and I'm just tired of saving face for this man that's completely disrespecting me to the world, and I literally have to take this. Every time I come on the internet, people are bashing me because of this man, literally, and I'm tired of it. He knows, he said he's gonna send me $62,000. I have yet to receive that since June. I'm literally here, like, he's literally a liar. You guys, everything he says, he's a liar. He's not who he says he is. I literally been saving face. I did not want to come to the world and let you guys know what he has been doing to me my entire relationship with him. He is a woman beater, and the NBA needs to know this. I literally did not want to come to this because I know he has so many endorsements. But Zion Williamson is a woman beater. And the reason he was paying me off is so I won't come to the world and tell everybody.
Now, in my opinion, Zion's done. Face of the league, that's over. His name ain't ever touching LeBron or MJ status now. To every man with a bag, Stay away from women with nothing to lose, because when it goes left, your whole image goes with it. Zion's rep, cooked. And the woman he chose, added fuel. Now it's just a shame. But if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why this Rock Nation and Desiree Perez lawsuit just got even spicier. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that album because I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but
fuck that, I look 10. I'm maxed out.